A very good friend of our family who is like a family member to me who is affected by this disease, and her name is Linda Godo, and that's the reason why I decided to get involved with this campaign. What I hope to accomplish through this candidacy is hopefully to win, and then I hope to raise funds for research and help people, like our family friend. At first they didn't know how she was going to receive treatment, and things have helped her a long way through the way, and she's done very well. So I hope that we can raise money to find new treatments to help people conquer this.
I got involved in this campaign because I'm doing it in honor of my husband, Mike, who was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma this past March. Mike and I had moved out to Colorado when he accepted a job with Chrysler at the end of April 2009, and Mike was diagnosed, at the end of March 2009, and Mike was diagnosed in April, 3 weeks later. So after watching him go through what he went through and the way the Lymphoma Leukemia Society stepped up and helped us out financially and a support system, it was just right for me to do something to give back. I'm no longer the person I was before Mike was diagnosed. I've realized the important things in life, and love and family and friendships, are what really matters in life. And this campaign has just reiterated that. I want to tell Mike, I am so proud of you, and your strength and perseverance has taught me more than you'll ever know. I love you to death, and I just can't even begin to tell you what an amazing, strong, not only best friend, but husband you are. And I don't know where I would be without you. And I love you so much.
Well, I was really inspired by someone that we all know, and that's Rick Peterson. He told me about the story of how leukemia affected his daughter and his family, and his campaign for Man of the Year. And we just kind of left it at that, and then a couple weeks later he approached me and asked me if I would like to do that and what it's all about, and gave me some more material. And I really thought that, wow, Rick Peterson is asking me to do this, and that's really something that honored me, is that Rick was asking me to do that. So it really matched up really well with the resources my campaign manager, who's my wife, shout out to Mare, and I have available to us. My wife and I do a lot of things athletically, and every time we think that we don't want to go get out on our bike or we don't want to go train today, I'm inspired by people who wish they could and that can't, and I stop whining and I get on my bike and I go ride it.
My good friend Sue Goss got me involved in the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society several years ago. And after hearing the stories of so many people, I felt that I really needed to get more involved. She asked me this year if I would run for Woman of the Year, and it was a great opportunity to make that happen. A very good friend of mine's husband died several years ago from leukemia, and I hope through my hard work and fundraising that other people don't have to have this horrible thing happen in their lives. Other than raising money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, I think it's very important to spread the word about the good work that they're doing and how they help the community through their patient services and the research that their doctors are doing and the great strides that they're making in the field.
Well, I'm a member of the Board of Trustees for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And as a member of the board, part of my obligation is to help bring awareness to the organization and also to help raise money for the organization. The Man of the Year campaign has actually brought me closer to the goals of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And in the process, it's actually opened my eyes wider to the realization that blood cancers really do affect millions of people. And also in the process, I've met some really strong and courageous people who have been affected by blood cancers. For example, our Girl of the Year, Diana, and our Boy of the Year, Corbin, just being around them and talking to them, you get a glimpse of how strong they are and how much courage they have in fighting against their cancers.
You know the expression, been there, done that? Well, that's it, cancer. I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor. We lost my mother because of cancer. My dad had cancer. My mother's brothers had cancer. My grandmother had cancer. Do you think I have a reason to want to stop it? I don't want anybody else to suffer it. I want to find a cure. Yes. Yes, so that's what moves me. That's what moves me.
I got involved because I had a fundraiser at the Denver Aquarium for Leukemia Society, and it was actually a book release party for my children's book. Well, I think the main story that's most personal to me is my little brother Robert Jackson was diagnosed with leukemia on his 8th birthday. So he definitely wasn't looking for that to be his birthday present, but so that was pretty hard to go through that day and find out for the whole family. So, but he's been a trooper and he's made it through 3 years and 3 months of chemo and all the various treatments you have to go through. Robert, I'd just like to say to you that you have been so amazingly courageous. I just am in awe of you, and I go to the doctor and, you know, for a flu shot, and I get freaked out, and I can't even imagine, you know, going like every week and getting shots and, you know, getting your port accessed and getting spinal taps, and just all I can say is that you are just the bravest person I know, and I know you're gonna do great things. So I love you, and hopefully you can understand this through me crying.
My name is Kathy Lee, and I'm running for a couple of good friends here. I want to thank, first of all, my good friend Shay for being my campaign manager, and my friend Kasha, who can't be here tonight. She's had 3 different types of cancer, and she's laid up right now. So she called me today and she was like, I'm sorry, I can't be there. And another friend of Sue and I, Linda Godo, who I've known for a long time, who I would do anything for. And my friend Carrie, whose mom died of leukemia right before her bone marrow transplant. So these are the reasons why I'm running for this, and nobody has to go through this again.
How old are you?
5.5.
5.5. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't it wonderful when you're young, you always half it up? And now I'm like 45 minus a half. That's wonderful. What grade are you in? Or are you going to go into?
Kindergarten.
That's a tough one. That was the worst 3 years of my life. It really was. And let's be serious now. What kind of cancer did you have?
Leukemia.
That was tough, wasn't it? When did you finish all your stuff, all your treatment?
November.
Congratulations. What kind of cancer did you have?
T-cell lymphoma.
Okay, that's something else, isn't it? Well, you look strong, you look good. When was the last anything that you had done to you as far as treatments?
September 14th.
Of what year?
2008.
Good. Well, you look fantastic. Thank you very much.
That even if you have cancer, it doesn't mean you hold back and not do what you want to do. You have cancer doesn't have you, and just do what you want to do, just don't sit in bed all day.